At least 8 people were killed and homes were torn from their foundations Tuesday as downpours sent mud and boulders roaring downhill stripped of vegetation by a gigantic wildfire that raged in Southern California last month. Rescue crews used helicopters to pluck people from rooftops because debris blocked roads, and firefighters pulled a mud-caked 14-year-old girl from a collapsed Montecito home where she had been trapped for hours. "I thought I was dead for a minute there," the girl could be heard saying on video posted by KNBC-TV before she was taken away on a stretcher. All 8 deaths were believed to have occurred in Montecito, a wealthy enclave of about 9,000 people northwest of Los Angeles that is home to such celebrities as Oprah Winfrey, Rob Lowe and Ellen DeGeneres, said Santa Barbara County spokesman David Villalobos. The mud was unleashed in the dead of night by flash flooding in the steep, fire-scarred Santa Ynez Mountains. Burn-over zones are especially susceptible to destructive mudslides because scorched earth doesn't absorb water well and the land is easily eroded when there are no shrubs. The torrent of mud early Tuesday swept away cars and destroyed several homes, reducing them to piles of lumber. Photos posted on social media showed waist-deep mud in some residents were unaccounted for in neighborhoods hard to reach because of downed trees and power lines. Santa Barbara County Fire Department spokesman Dave Zaniboni said, "I came around the house and heard a deep rumbling, an ominous sound I knew was boulders moving as the mud was rising," said Thomas Teig, who discovered 2 of his cars missing from the driveway. "I saw 2 other vehicles moving slowly sideways down the middle of the street in a river of mud." Authorities had been bracing for the possibility of catastrophic flooding because of heavy rain in the forecast for the first time in 10 months. Evacuations were ordered beneath recently burned areas of Santa Barbara, Ventura and Los Angeles counties. But only an estimated 10 to 15% of people in a mandatory area of Santa Barbara County heeded the warning, authorities said. Marshall Miller, who evacuated his home in Montecito on Monday with his family, returned to check for damage and found his neighborhood devastated. He never reached his home because 2 of his neighbors, an elderly woman and her adult daughter, needed a lift to the hospital after being rescued by firefighters. The storm walloped much of the state with damaging winds and thunderstorms. Downtown San Francisco got a record 3.15 inches, 8 centimeters, of rain on Monday, smashing the old